What happened when I finally realized why? My stepmom always told me, don't become like your mother. I was 9 when my parents divorced. My mom left, and I went to live with my dad. I still remember watching her car disappear while holding the stuffed rabbit she'd given me. Dad hugged me and promised, I'm not going anywhere. He kept that promise. He packed my lunches, helped with homework, learned to braid my hair, and never missed a school event. When I was 12, Dad married Claire. She was strict with me and never softened her words. She criticized my clothes, friends, grades, and even the way I handled my emotions. If I thanked her for something, she'd sometimes remind me, I'm not your mother. But she was also the person who stayed up when I was sick, drove me to school when Dad couldn't, and showed up whenever I needed help. Whenever I got angry, she'd tell me, don't become like your mother. When I got engaged, she warned, don't get divorced like your mother. Her words were harsh, but deep down, I knew she wanted the best for me, so I became careful with my choices. I apologized when I was wrong and learned to control my anger. Then I met my husband, who made me feel safe. When we argued, he'd say, let's calm down and talk. Claire still reminded me not to give up on my marriage over one bad day. I sometimes hated hearing it, but she was trying to protect me from making choices I'd regret. Years later, my biological mom announced she was getting married. I wanted to believe we could finally become close again. I helped with the wedding until her fiancé Trevor met me. He stared at my face and said, wow, you really look like your father. After that, he kept making comments about my eyes and smile. 3 days before the wedding, Mom told me Trevor didn't want me at the ceremony. He said my face would ruin his special day because I looked too much like my father. I stared at her and asked, do you really see him when you look at me? She cried and said, it's complicated. I whispered, no, Mom, I'm your daughter. It shouldn't be complicated. I went home furious. I wanted to scream at her and tell her exactly how much she'd hurt me, but Claire's words came back, don't become like your mother. I called Dad instead. He came over, sat beside me, and listened. Then I asked, Dad, am I really like her? He looked at me and said, no, you are you. Your mother's mistakes aren't yours. You get to make your own choices. The next morning, Claire came to my house crying. She admitted she'd spent years warning me not to become my mother because she was afraid I'd make the same mistakes. She admitted her words had sometimes been too harsh.